Breaking news, New York Attorney General Letitia James pleading not guilty in federal court in Virginia as she faces charges of mortgage fraud.
You can see right there, she walked out of the courthouse just about 15 minutes ago to cheers from supporters outside. James called the case political retribution for successfully prosecuting Donald Trump for fraud last year.
Now, she is one of 3 of the president's perceived political opponents now facing criminal charges. Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles is in the newsroom with the latest. Darla?
Sandra, Letitia James is no stranger to a courtroom and had no hesitation in addressing the judge this morning, saying, quote, "Not guilty, judge," to both counts. Her appearance just wrapped up within the last 15 minutes, as you said. She walked out to cheers of no fear, and says she is ready for the fight.
I will not be deterred. I will not be distracted. I will do my job each and every day, and that's why I'm headed back to New York, because there's work to be done standing up for the rule of law.
Letitia James, the top prosecutor for the state of New York, in a Norfolk, Virginia federal courtroom Friday morning, for the first time seated behind the defense table, pleading not guilty on charges of bank fraud and making false statements. Part of her defense strategy is challenging the unlawful appointment of the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, Lindsay Halligan, the former personal attorney for Donald Trump, agreeing to indict James after her predecessor declined to do so, finding no criminal wrongdoing after a 5-month investigation. James, charged with lying on a mortgage application for the purchase of this home in Virginia, allegedly claiming a property was going to be a residence when it was actually to be rented for profit, saving her $19,000 over the life of the loan. James has been defiant in declaring her innocence.
I will not bow. I will not break. I will not bend. I will not capitulate. I will not give in. I will not give up.
Attorney General James, former FBI Director James Comey, and former National Security Advisor James Bolton, among 3 political foes of Donald Trump, now indicted on criminal federal charges by newly appointed U.S. Attorney Halligan.
Tish James brought him to justice, and now he is destroying our system of justice to take her down.
Fellow New York Democrats, equally defiant in their support for James, rallying Thursday night in Foley Square.
There is no Department of Justice. It just becomes the Department of Revenge.
Now, a trial date has already been set. It's scheduled to start January 26th. The government says it plans to call between 8 to 10 witnesses and is estimated to last 2 weeks. Sandra?
Thank you very much, Darla.